All right. I had no coffee this morning. I mean, the dining halls are closed for Thanksgiving. Most people went home. I didn't, and that means all the coffee I can normally get at the dining halls, I can no longer get. So I am feeling a little bit out of it. I'm feeling a little bit more tired than I usually am. And you may say, but like you're just as tired anyways. You're just coffee masks it. Yeah. Okay. Look, what? Nobody's joining. Did I set the lobby to private? No, this is public. Nope, nobody wants to play the game with me. You are 2 minutes late. I am 2 minutes late. I realized that. I woke up this morning and I was like, I don't want to get out of bed. And I also woke up. Does nobody want to play the game with me? No. No stream. Hello, Alexander. Are you guys doing good? I'm doing okay. My roommate's not here now, which is amazing. I have the whole room to myself. It's a lot quieter, but it's also a little bit like, you don't notice how quiet it is until your roommate's gone. You're like, man, maybe he did provide some value. Okay, maybe I just play a ranked game, because apparently these guys are not playing ball right now. 2 minutes late is a little disappointing. Were you waiting on me? I'm sorry if you were waiting on me. Well, yeah, I got a ranked game. I can lose another ranked game live on stream as the first game. Big fan of doing that. Yeah. Just do one of these. My fingers are extremely cold right now. Like, it is a cold in my room. It's an average winter moment. But, it's also a little bit annoying. I mean, oh, this guy knows how to play the game. No. Brother, why? Wait, maybe he doesn't. He may just be fast with the hotkeys. He's not selling off any metal. Maybe he's not that good at the game. Okay, I think we have a... Yeah, maybe he is. I don't know. This man's giving me a lot. Okay, he's not okay. I should be okay. I can actually do rockets against this guy. That'll be interesting. Now I think I'm just gonna do what I usually do, which is rocket howitzer. Earliest you've been? You doing good? I am doing okay. I'm not. I decided to stay at the university over break instead of going home, which is probably a questionable decision. I probably could have gone home, showed up to my parents' house and be like, yo, can I actually have like a decent food instead of eating what I eat at the cafeteria all day? But like being here is also really nice because then I have my computer. Like if I went home, I wouldn't have had access to my computer because, it's here right now and I don't want to drag my entire computer setup all the way home for like 2 days over Thanksgiving break. So I decided to stay here instead. I am floating off resources. Very nice. How do I do this again? I think, yeah, I get the EMP on top, sniper on bottom. I could probably sell off the tech for more, what's it called? Storage. Yeah. No wait on the guy in the stream. How should just not drink coffee for 2 weeks and you won't be needed anymore? I think that's a lie. No, I mean, like, the thing is, like, coffee can just make me, like, awake when I want to be awake. If I'm not on coffee, like, I used to be a man that wasn't relying on coffee, and when that happened, I would just be tired at random points in the day, because, like, well, with coffee, I can kind of control the points in the day. Because, I can be like, you know what, I need to be awake in this part of the day, drink some coffee, I'm awake, and then need to be asleep in a different part of the day. Is this guy going like a... What is this guy doing? Is man doing like a minigun rush? Is this guy... I think this guy maybe like armadillo minigun rush be minigun rushing right now. Is this what he's... Or maybe he's just... No. I'm pretty sure he's armadillo minigun rushing. Or just normal minigun rushing? That would be even more fascinating. I could have totally built some mini doors on these guys. I just didn't want to. Man. Aim. Grip snipey. Yeah, I'll just build a howitzer here and then probably it'll be GG. Go like this. No, need to make the box way smaller. Like that. Pretty good. Def earliest you've been. How long does a fort season last? It lasts normally like 2 months. So, I'm not exact. Like, are you planning to play this season? Because, I mean, it's which does mean that it's quite a quick scale. So if you're not hopping on fast, then you can just not pay attention. A whole like year passes, and you're like, oh, I didn't realize that a whole year passed. That's a little bit unfortunate. And then like, yep, that's how that works. Man, this guy's just being annoying. He's not even doing anything. Actually, going howitzer probably a questionable thing because, you know, miniguns do technically counter howitzers, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Yep. I mean, still getting value technically. You don't even have a PC? How am I feeling? I'm feeling tired. I have no coffee. The dining halls have closed down for the break, so currently I'm coffeeless Cloud, which is a little bit sad because normally when I record I'm very high on coffee. You know, so when I stream I'm usually very high on coffee. You know, before I'm like, oh, I stream in like an hour. I probably should get like four cups of coffee so that I actually sound like I'm alive during the stream. And didn't happen today. Okay. I can guarantee he's gonna fire now. Yep. That was one of his... How many miniguns does he have? 3? Now he's down to 1 minigun. Poor guy. He didn't deserve to get matched against me. But that's whatever. I like fast talking Cloud more. I can still talk fast. It's just I don't know, because when I talk fast, I also don't sound as intelligent. Like sometimes my words just fall apart, and they sound lame, and it's not good. And I'm like, yeah, maybe that's bad. And I'm like, whatever. That man does have weapons on bottom, which I do not have the angles to snipe, which is kind of like unfortunate. I don't want to have the angle to snipe. I just don't know what those are though. Anyways, howitzer time. And hopefully it'll be GG. I can actually do the 44 lobby, because nobody wanted to join the 44 lobby when I created it, okay? Not my fault. Is that GG on the spot? Almost. Another door there. Fences there. Oh, he's going rockets? Really? Okay. I hope those aren't Buster Rockets. Oh, no, he's Armadillo? Or not, he's Eli? This whole time. That was unexpected. I'm completely out of res. Okay. Wow, thanks, Gunner. Doing amazing work as usual. Okay, sell that off. Nope, no red tech does mean that you don't need any metal, because his enemy's not going to be doing anything. Pretty sure those are exposed, right? Thank you, Gunner. Oh, very nice AA from the enemy. I got a piece of flak here. Actually, get another sniper down here as well. And even a little bit of a trench going. I think this is pretty GG. I mean, he has no way to shut down the weapons anymore, right? Hello. Does the XP in chat give anything? No, it's fake internet currency points. It makes you feel good, though. Like, imagine if you were first place in chat. Like, imagine all the clout you'd have. Like, that's pretty much it. But I imagine the moral victory you can get from having all the points in chat. But this guy wasn't doing very much, was he? Yeah, also floating off a lot. Other players forfeited indeed. Anyways, like me, just the rank number. Oh, you're number 1 now. Nice. You get bragging rights. That is true. That is true. The bragging rights are important. And now that I'm no longer playing the rank game, I can actually read chat and do my job. Because before, I didn't want to lose another rank game on the stream. Cloud locked in. I didn't want to lose them. Rockets kind of force you to lock in. Because Rockets force you to actually, like, play the game. Like, if you're playing against, like, cannons or something, you tank one cannon, you repair it, and you wait 30 seconds for the next cannon to fire. But Rockets are on a very fast reload time. And they also had all, like, the Eagle Eye miniguns and other annoying shit. I couldn't just, you know, not pay attention. Otherwise, I would have died. I didn't want to die again. Dying is does not make me happy. Also, like, playing Pinterest is also really stressful because unlike Overdrive and Spook, you don't get resources when you get shot. Pinterest is very high risk. If you get shot, you're kind of just dead. You don't get anything. Kind of unfortunate. But I mean, in exchange, you do get really fast weapons, which is nice. You are here. That is true. Number 1 shows who's the least responsible with their money. No, I mean, that is true, but nobody has donated money yet. So right now, it's just I don't even know how it's calculated without them. Because I know the money gives you a lot of XP, but I don't know how it's calculated without the money. Because it's been proven that many times that for people who spam the chat, they don't get a lot of clout. So I don't know exactly how it's calculated, but I'm sure that Google, like, would obfuscate that fact and be like, you know what, we're not going to tell you how that's calculated, so then you do a bunch of random shit more. But how did I get the number 3? Well, what did those points actually do? They don't do anything. I wish I could, like, with Twitch on YouTube, I could just, like, actually, I'll turn on Twitch. I wish I could, like, you know, set up, like, gambling where you could, like, bet on who would win the game. That everybody could start, like, gambling their fake internet points. Because, that just seems, like, kind of fun. Or, like, have little things where, like, with your fake internet points, you can, like, ask me to play a map or something. But it's YouTube chat. You can't do that. Google isn't going to improve it either. They don't need to. They already have the whole platform under control. You're playing with Cloud? Yeah, you're about to, oh, you're playing on the enemy team against me. That's going to be fun. Oh, somebody even suggested all the right things. Let's not play Scattershot. Scattershot is very, very bad here. Who is good? I think I play Firebird. Do you have any midterms yet? I had a midterm. I had most of my midterms already. You know, before break. I had 2 midterms in both econ and math. In both econ midterms, I got a 19 out of 20. Both questions that I got wrong were very badly worded, okay? They were like, there was one where it's like, what's the demand of TikTok if they don't have TikTok installed? And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, I understand the demand of TikTok. What is the TikTok, but it isn't installed? What is the isn't installed added to, like, the whole framework? So I didn't understand what that question was asking. Another question I made a whole video about, the fractional coffees, which I still contest. I deserve to get that point. And then in my math midterms, I got a 32 out of 40 on the first one. And then on the most recent one, I got a 40 out of 40. Brother, can we just do a 3v3? Come on. No. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. You know what I'll be doing this Thanksgiving? I'm alone in my dorm room. I have muffins and bananas and oranges and an apple. So I'm going to be absolutely feasting tonight. You know what I'm going to be doing while feasting? I'm probably going to be playing... Oh my god. Brother. Can I... Oh, nobody wants to play. I'm probably going to be, like, playing Beyond All Reason. Because I've been really enjoying grinding that. I'm almost OS 50. I'm like 48.5 right now. So I got a 90 and 100 on my 2 terms. Good. That is good. And now midterms, they're kind of important because, like, it's kind of weird, like, having my grades, like, actually matter somewhat as well. Like, they matter less than in high school, I think, but I do need to get a good grade in math to actually be able to access my major. That's kind of a problem. Poland does not even allow gambling internet points on Twitch. Fuck, bro. Really? Damn. Poland's even worse than the UK? I'm sorry for that. Imagine chatting for points. I'm doing this for the love of the game. I don't think anybody's chatting for points, okay? I don't think anybody goes here and then tries to flex their internet points on the I think people here are above that. Like, respectfully, I think you, degrade the average chatter. Gluttony? Mashed potatoes? No, I literally, I don't have, like, a kitchen or anything. So I just have to buy, like, pre-made shit from, like, the grocery store. That's why I have, like, oranges, apples, and, like, tangerines, because I don't have to, like, cook them. And muffins, because I don't have to cook them. I can just eat them. My mom and my dad both offered to pick me up, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather play video games alone in my room than spend Thanksgiving with my family without my computer. Because, my god, going 4 days without my computer, that sounds terrible. Respectfully, I'm not going 4 days without being able to play video games. Like, that sounds terrible. You know, practically my entire life. I mean, I guess what I could just do is, like, you know, pull up to all my dad's, like, streaming services, because he has pretty much all of them, and be like, yo, one South Park, please, and just watch South Park for, like, 4 days. However, that is that also means that I would have to, like, talk with my family. And generally, when I'm with my dad, he's like, you know what, since you're here, let's go play, like, tennis or something. And I'm like, I don't really wanna. I'd rather just not. And he's like, we should go play tennis. And I'm like, okay. Well, I guess if you insist. Why are we this commander, bro? It's so bad. That's not good. We're playing scattershot. Scattershot is terrible. But I am willing to step off my throne for first place XP. But I don't think you can willingly step off your throne. I'm pretty sure the gods have said you're on that throne and you're staying on that throne. The throne is both a blessing and a curse. Once you're there, I think it's pretty hard to step off. I think like the number one thing you could do is leave. I just got off Forts, bro. I wanted to play with you. No. I mean, I could have actually started the stream earlier because I technically don't have a roommate. Like right now, he's gone, so I could have just like showed up and been like, "Yo, since my roommate is always gone, I can start the stream whenever I want." But that also required me to get up earlier, and I stayed up until like 2 a.m. yesterday playing video games. So I was not getting up any earlier than I already did. Like, respectfully, that was happening. Give me internet point streamer. I don't control the internet points. Okay, like the it's the little what is it called? I don't the YouTube algorithm, the mystical. It controls the internet points. It's not me. It's not me. It is out of my control. I don't have power over this type of stuff. I'll actually just go defensive here. Go like this. One of these here. Defend my teammates. Bro, my time zones is killing me. It's already 20 or 10 o'clock for you. I mean that I'm sorry to hear that. But I mean, what do you live like Eastern Europe or something? Like, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, especially if you like live in like oh, you're the Romanian. I wouldn't be surprised if you're Romanian. I feel like there's some Romanians around here. Sometimes. I wonder if this man is gonna build a sniper right here. Bro has doors on everything. No playing the game for me. Yeah. Oh, that was unfortunate timing. He fired right when my thing was reloading. Makes me a little bit angry. I think I'll just go nukes here. Oh, wow. Teammate OP. Literally just shot them. Okay. Well, I'm going to be as useless as I normally am. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure I can get the shot on that sniper. No, I can't. Go double nukes and then GG. South Africa, actually. Oh, I was living there. You know, every time I see South African news, it's not great. It's like, you guys have zero electricity or something. You know, I mean, like, hey, like that said, I'm sure that's just that said, I haven't heard anything about it recently. So I imagine you guys have electricity back, considering the fact that the media is not reporting it. Because I mean, generally when there's a problem, the media likes reporting it, and then when the problem stops, everybody just forgets about it. There's nobody cares after that point. This man has literally just baits. Okay, well, whatever. Nothing up there. Nobody is building any weapons. Is there anything down there? What? I can't shoot down there. I can't. I don't have an angle. Okay. South Africa has electricity. No, there was rolling blackouts. Now, I mean, okay. No, I know South Africa has electricity. If most countries, even like the poor, even like North Korea has electricity. I'm saying that there was rolling blackouts, and they were in a troubled spot. Okay, look, I don't think that the South Africans are living like back in the Stone Age. You know, they got their trusty wooden club. You know, fist fighting them tigers on a to bring the meal back out. I know, like. They are a civilized country, okay, and more civilized than most of Africa, actually. I say that as like that sounded a little bit wrong, but you know what I mean. They're more developed. Developed is a way better term. They're more developed than most of Africa, and going by that metric, I'm just saying they were struggling there for a bit. Like that's what I meant to say. There we go. Okay. I'm not saying that there's some civilizations that are more civilized than others. I'm just saying that, you know, sometimes it can be that way in terms of development. North Korea only has some people have electricity. Yeah, I know, but like at least Pyongyang has a little bit of a light bulb in the satellite map, right? Like that's proof right there. At least they have enough for some lights, which is, you know, and like North Korea is like the bottom of the barrel, other than like maybe who's worse, I don't know, Amazonian tribes. Now there's nothing there. What does being civilized mean? I meant when I said civilized, I meant like developed. I didn't mean to say civilized. Just civilized came out, and I was like, oh, that sounds a little bit wrong. But so I meant that like they were economically developed. You know, they had like some infrastructure, they have electricity, they have some roads, you know, they have a school system, you know, some functioning political dynamic, you know, like stuff like that. That man, not doing well. I could have actually just gone like miniguns or something. Probably would have worked out way better. Spore civilization. True. We are like kind of getting there, right? We're almost to the space age where we all just fly around in a spaceship for a little while, looking at new stuff, and everything's gonna get really boring because you're gonna have to like wait 3,000 years to actually travel anywhere significant. But we're almost there. Yeah, that's right. Take my double shot sniper. Don't know how to handle that. That has a really long reload time. That was almost a nerf. There we go. Good thing, like, I mean, they could totally actually just, like, EMP the portal. Hopefully they don't. It's called load shedding. As like 8 stages. One is like 6 hours every 2 weeks, and 8 hours. 8 is 12 hours every 2 days. I've gone to stage 6. What is stage? Is stage 6 better than stage 1? You know, I wouldn't exactly know, but like I imagine like eventually, the electricity problems are going to be solved. I mean, it sounds like things are getting better because of the lack of media coverage. And whenever there's no media cover, that's when you know shit's good. Like nobody's like covering like LA because, you know, shit's not getting worse. It's kind of like staying the same or getting better. So that's how you know. You think I wouldn't be able to hit that shot? You fool. He replaced that, right? Yeah. Alright. Why are you shooting up there, though? There, what is there to shoot up there? There's nothing to shoot up there. You're shooting just a wall of wood. What? Okay, you could shoot like this wall of wood with has a core behind it. Man just has an exposed cannon. Why? I don't know. And I at least go like 20 millimeters, right? We're scattershot. Cloud, I like you more than my family. Okay, that's a little bit concerning, but I can understand the sentiment. There's often I'm talking with my family, I'm like, they're kind of weird. That was my teammate that just shot me with his cannon. What? I don't know why he just shot that. That's a little bit sad. Nature is healing. Now we're staying at 1 to 2 hours like per day. Okay. I mean, like, hey, I'm happy for you. One is the least and 8 is the most. Oh, so you're saying that you're getting the electricity slowly back, and then once it's back, then I imagine there's gonna be like massive economic growth, and you guys can start going back to like mining your diamonds or whatever you do in South Africa. I don't actually know what the South Africa. All I know is that Elon Musk is from South Africa, and he owned like an emerald mining business, right? That is as far as I'm concerned, that's all that matters around South Africa is the fact that Elon Musk is from it. Is this just miss? I have a door. It doesn't have a door. GG. Scattershot was a terrible choice there. No idea why we played that. Should have 100% just gone like any other commander. That's okay. Go Ziggurat. At CDM. Yeah, that is true. Like, I think liking me more than your family is a little bit concerning. I feel like your dad and your mom have done a lot more for your life than I have ever done. Like maybe I've entertained you and made you a little happy, and I'm happy to know that. But sometimes I'm like, you know, generally, you're like your dad kind of helped you through life. You know, he drives you to school or something, or at least like buys you clothes, right? Like, you know, my dad did that. I would say I like him more than you guys. High seas when? You want to do something? We can do high seas. High seas is a thing that I would be down to play. Randomized teams? I can randomize teams. Am I on team 2? Changing that. Oh wait, that's true? Yeah, it is true, huh? You ever thought of the whole economical value of your relationships? Is something like that my dad actually has a photo with Elon Musk, but I don't know. Really? Your dad has a photo with Elon Musk? That's pretty impressive. You know, I mean, I imagine, like, as a child, there's a lot of photos of him, but didn't he always go to a private school there? I don't know. South Africa is kind of like a weird place. There's, like, whole ass, like, 2 populations, and they don't like each other, which is, like, average moment of having 2 different populations there. But, you know, if they could make it work, you know, I'm happy for the South Africans. But it seems like, at least from what I understand of current South African policies, it's more like an us versus them type of deal, where it's like, it's actually the other group's faults. It's the white people's fault that everything is bad, or it's the black people's fault that everything's bad. And, you know, we should take away their rights. Which is like, at least that's from what that's like partially from what I understand. Why are we this, Commander? This is so bad on this map. Why are we pinch fist? This is like actual just dog shit. No, you're not supposed to be playing pinch fist on a high seas map. There's no metal to even sell. Okay, there's some metal to sell, but there's like no energy and stuff. That's so okay. Whatever. I can. You know what? I'm just gonna just go cannons. The Pinchfist is a rushing type commander, and you know sure as hell what isn't rushing? Deck guns. You know what isn't rushing? Planes. You know what isn't rushing? Orbital laser. I'll just go cannons here. Yeah, it's like high upper class, low lower class, a very little amount of middle class plus racism sprinkled in. Really? I mean, okay, so just high wealth inequality. I mean, I guess I could understand that. I mean, like, you know, biggest export is Elon Musk, and he owned his parents owned an emerald mining business. You know, you can kind of guess from that whole shtick that maybe it's a resource exploitation type of country, not a whole, you know, produce a lot of value through like intellectual value and like writing books and stuff. It's kind of in the other direction. Anyways, I got actual lasers here. I think I'll go laser time. Go laser upgraded. I'll probably go laser shotgun. I think so. Defend my teammates and then go lasers myself. Now, pitch res is still good if we were playing like normal vanilla, but we're not. So he's not good, and I'm a little bit sad. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the U.S. What do you mean, everybody in the U.S.? Thanksgiving is like a globally nationalized holiday at this point. Like, gonna be honest, like, they're celebrating Thanksgiving in Germany, at least when I was there, because I think everybody's just like, oh yeah, these American traditions are just fun. Like, the Americans know how to, like, have actually, like, a good life, and then all the Europeans also copied it. No, like, I would say Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, even the Europeans here. And I think the Europeans are also very big into, you know, having Thanksgiving as well. Even though they had 0 Indians, and they were the ones that were, you know, were the natives, kind of. But, you know, why blame them for having a good time? They just want to be able to party for a little bit. It's good. Education is pretty good. There are some really nice private schools, though. Well, I imagine the private school education is always good. Like, that's kind of the point of going to a private school. Is that you don't have to go through the icky public school system where all the normies go. You know, it's like... And if the education wasn't good, then none of the rich people would send their children there. Just out of principle, like if I had a child that was some rich like oil baron in I don't know South Africa, and like the private school was shit, I was like, what am I paying you money for? I can already get a shit school for free. I'm not about to pay for my child to get shit education when I can get shit education for free. That is just something that's not needed. Kosovo coded. Oh yeah, but like the Balkans are just like, I mean they're just the Balkans. Like what do you want from the Balkans? Nothing function. It's just full of corruption. Eastern Europe in general, actually, post-communist bloc, actually, completely just cooked. Laser player. This man actually went back turbines. That's kind of impressive. You can only get like 3. That's why I normally don't go back turbines as a base. But that man's determination you have to respect. Normally, I would have just not gotten back turbines, but okay. That man knows what's up. Kosovo is an American colony at this point. If that's true, then Serbia is a Chinese one. Right? Like I have a little, like, I talked to some Serbs, and they're like, man, that there's, like, a bunch of Chinese companies here, like, mining our resources. And, like, you know, they're like, oh, okay, that's just a thing. But I don't hear about, like, American, like, actually, that's it. I don't know anybody who lives in Kosovo. However, I don't hear about the American companies going into Kosovo and being like, you know what? Those minerals, those are mine. In fact, you get 0 mineral rights because we saved you from that one time from the evil Serbs. Like, all I ever hear is that, like, they have a statue of, like, Bill Clinton or whatever. Was that Kosovo? I know there's some country in the Balkans with a statue of, like, Bill Clinton for being based. Which is kind of funny, because there's no statues of Bill Clinton in the U.S., but, yeah, whatever. I don't want public expenditure going to a statue of Bill Clinton, respectfully. Like, he may have been, like, a president, but, you know, they could afford that shit when there was a Washington Monument in the modern day. We're definitely too poor to actually build anything. How do I look at that? Yeah, I'm gonna need a few of these guys. Lamau so true. I have less than 10 hours in the game. Then why did you join the lobby? You know that everybody in my lobby is a sweat. You shouldn't have joined the lobby if you knew that everybody was gonna be sweating all over and you don't know what's going on. That man just has an exposed 20 miller that I'm 90% sure I cannot shoot right now. So, I'm not going to shoot it. I'm gonna shoot the other guy. You're sorry? I mean, I'm not saying that there's a problem. I'm just saying I don't think you're gonna have fun. Because generally, when you're playing in the game and you're losing, I consider that less fun than just playing in the game and then actually having a chance to win. What I mean? Aww, that scratched the thing there. Is there a weapon in that? No, there is. Okay. Oh, they're Buster. Okay, very nice. A little bit scary, not gonna lie, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure, we're gonna just shoot them all, and everybody's gonna be happy. Let's see what my teammates are doing. Not much. I think I'm gonna lose this one, which is okay. Because the enemy top base is gaming very hard, and I have no answer to his very many explosives. Cannons by that. Oh. Half cost firing. Maybe I can door snipe the top guy though. There at least is a hope there. Though I imagine the fact that he has drop and I can't exactly hit his cannons too easy means it's going to be quite difficult to door snipe him. So, actually, can I kill the core there? Maybe. I don't think so. Bro did build an actual base here. Try again next time. I mean, once all my weapons die to the fact that Top K has a lot of cannons, but you know, what's how did that die? Front base has also died. There goes my orbital laser. There goes my orbital ammunition. Do I want to try this game? I don't think so. How are you guys doing? Overall, just being thankful for everything. Yeah. I think being thankful for everything is a pretty good policy, going to be honest. You know, I think that's like the first step to actually being happy in life is recognizing that you have stuff. You know, I think a lot of people are like, bro, my life isn't great. And I'm just like, what are you talking about, man? Like, you go to a nice university and you have a nice family who loves you. And you live in a decently nice country with some decent opportunity. And you're complaining to me that your life sucks. Like, you gotta be on the exam, bro. It's not that bad. You may not go to Harvard, but at least you're gonna go to, like, a college, right? Like, a lot of the time, I feel like the lack of thanks in society is a little bit sad. But, I mean, there's also, like, valid complaints, of course. I mean, that shouldn't be used as an excuse to be like, you know, everything's great. That stuff can't be solved. But I think a lot of the time, like, I think that things should be improved, but we shouldn't be, like, angry all the time. Because I think depression is a little bit silly sometimes. You know? Satisfactory stream video when? What do you mean more diverse content? What are you talking about more? I said that specifically I would do From the Depths, okay? What are you talking about more diverse content? I said I would do one other game. And maybe I'll do bar when I hit 50 OS. But currently at 48.5 OS, I'm not currently anywhere near 50 OS. I've been at 48 for like 2 days now, and I'm a little bit angry that I'm not going up to 50. Because I know a lot of players that are arguably worse than me, that are higher OS than me, somehow. And it's been a real struggle. There's factors that are out of my control. Does he nail the shot? Oh my god, that was a very nice Decan shot. Maybe other RTS From the Depths mod and Satisfactory video when? Is there an actual mod? I would be shocked because I mean, From the Depths is actually relatively new game. It came out like 2018 or something. So I don't think there would be a From the Depths mod and Satisfactory. I don't even know how that they would go together. Like, what are you doing? You're producing a ship, putting the forlongs together, and the manufacturer. And I don't know. Maybe other RTS. I mean, I've tried playing bar on stream. Didn't get a lot of attention. Most people didn't want to see me play bar on stream. And I didn't really want to play bar on stream either. So, at the end of the day, nobody gets any bar. And this really nice job tanking. The fact that he's on 2 mines, though, means I'm pretty sure my teammate is pretty cooked here. At least I gotta be on a stream. That's true. 2008 was 7 years ago. 2018. Yeah, that is true. It was 7 years ago. It's actually like, man, I mean that was pre-pandemic, so maybe, but yeah, that still feels like a recent time. You know, I've been respectfully. I know everybody's like not like a lot has changed, but has really much changed as far as I'm concerned. I'm still playing video games on my computer. Like, my life hasn't really changed in 7 years. Like, respectfully, what has changed in the average person's life in 7 years? Like, everybody still has an iPhone. Everybody still has a computer. Like, of course, like, theoretically stuff is changing with, like, AI and stuff. I mean, but, like, my day-to-day, I mean, I guess I'm being helped by ChatGPT, but outside of that, nothing really. Is it 3 games? That was 2. Then we can do a cigarette. Can I at least be spectator and let somebody good play? You want to be spectator? Yeah, we can be spectator. No, I mean, like, you can just spectate by watching the stream, because you could let somebody else have your spot. Suddenly there's AI you could talk to. Zero will be 26 years ago in a couple weeks. That is true. It is almost New Year's. Yeah, but like, I don't think a lot of people are actually like talking to AI. Like, maybe the people I'm talking to don't talk to AI, but I think most people can look at that or mostly disgusted by like the concept of being a friend with an AI, like the complete lack of human intervention. Like, I understand that it does happen. There's a lot of like people out there that are just like, you know what, AI is where the true friendship's at. You know, my real humans, they're too fickle, they're too zany. They're out of there. They're out of their heads. But like, AI can understand me because it agrees with everything I say. But I feel like most people are a little, like, are wary of that fact, and they're just like, maybe being friends with AI is a good thing. Maybe I should just go back to, being friends with other humans and talking to other humans. And I also, like, even if people are lonely, I think most of them understand that, you know, talking to AI is only going to make the problem more chronic and not get better. But, like, that's it. I don't have the numbers. I'm just assuming that people are smart. And I've done that plenty of times before, and most of the time everybody's like, yeah, but people are actually just stupid. And I'm just like, okay. Well, I mean, like, forgive me for believing in humanity. I like being an optimist, okay? Like, generally the healthier of the two, things. Good AI book to read. If anyone builds it, anyone dies. Is that an actual AI book? That would be... Oh, I assumed a book, like, as in, like, AI wrote it, but isn't that what Hank Green talked about? I'm pretty sure I saw that in the Hank Green video. A very dramatic name, actually. I don't really like books with dramatic names, though. Like, it feels like clickbaity YouTube thumbnails, where they're just trying to bait me in, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really want to watch that because of the thumbnail. Not my, favorite type of deal. I don't think we've seen 99% of the impact yet, but students will wonder if their job will still exist when they get out of college in a few years. That is true, but that kind of goes for everything, though. And also, like, people do need shit like other people to actually be able to run things. Like, customer service doesn't run itself, and like, you still need a human to check for like the AI errors, because the AI doesn't live in the real world. It just lives off data sets, right? So it doesn't like, it's not like adapting to modern changes, so you still need a human to go over it. So there's like, just in case the AI makes mistakes, there still has to be somebody to check the AI work, right? And you know, when there may be less jobs because like humans may get more efficient on average using AI, but I think there will still be jobs out there. How many there will be, I don't know. I think there probably will be less just because like efficiency reasons, but I imagine... My nose is completely stuffed right now. I imagine that, I mean, there'll be humans needed somewhere in the mix. That's for sure. Just using AI, I think, is a little bit risky. Right now, it still can't replace all humans. Yeah, but I also think there's a lot of fear mongering. Like, there's always a lot of fear mongering, right? Like, there's always like the videos of the market's gonna crash tomorrow. The AI is gonna end the world. Like fear-mongering just gets a lot of attention as well. So I find it, like, I can understand, like, there may be a grain of truth to a lot of it, but a lot of the time I'm just like, I think you're just making a fear-mongering argument for the sake of getting views or clicks, right? Like, Respectfully, a lot of the time I'm looking at this and I'm just like, really? Do you actually believe this? A lot of the AI is like look, AI has made a lot of progress in like the past year, but but for myself, I haven't really noticed the difference between like ChatGPT 5 and ChatGPT like 8 or something. Like since I started used it first time in like middle school or whatever, I haven't noticed a great difference. Like there's the progress. I feel like the things it can do, it's like it's getting better at what it's currently doing. Really, you're gonna take away my mind spot? Okay, whatever. It's getting better at what it's currently doing, but it's not making any new building, like anything really new that's impressive, right? It's still making the same mistakes. You still have to fact check it. Sure, it can like get stuff slightly more accurate and count the R's in strawberry, but like other than that, I haven't really noticed the great difference in between the new AI models and the old ones. Am I going insane here? What does the L in LA stand for? Los Angeles? What do you mean L in LA? Okay, this is just rage bait right here. But like L stands for loss. They take many L's. I'm pretty sure LA people are like one of the best like populations in the world. Okay, I don't want to hear this LA hatred. LA is a good city. I may have some problems, but it's still a good city. I'd rather live in LA every day over living in like, I don't know, some weird ass like town in the Midwest, okay? Like at least we have like a bowling alley. Like some of the Midwestern towns can't even say that. Like, and I'm pretty sure they have both no bowling alley and homeless people, while we have bowling alleys and homeless people. So at least we have that. You can't just compare everything like that, okay? What about the L in Las Vegas? Yeah, that's true. LV. That's actually kind of interesting. It's referred to as LA, but not LV. Maybe because Los Angeles is just like more syllables. I don't know. A little bit of a moment there. Humans just doing human stuff. Is there actually like a scientific reason why it's called LA and not Los Angeles by everybody? Because Las Vegas is called Las Vegas. Maybe Las Vegas rolls off the tongue better. Not exactly sure. This guy's the only guy who knows how to play the game. Anybody on my team know how to play the game? Kind of. Top base, maybe? Lost never lose. Stability tech? What do I need stability tech for, man? I literally, like, I have no weight on the bottom, and I can't exactly build downwards. I don't need stability tech. In this current environment. Oh, this guy knows how to play the game. Very nice base design. But I will be building many howitzers. I think I could get stability tech. Why not? I have nothing else to do right now anyways, waiting for the howitzers to reload. Are you gonna give me that? No, you're not. You're not gonna let me get that one? Okay, whatever. That should be going in the same place. Yeah. Double howitzer. Very, very strong as usual. What do you mean, eh? You just got owned. Never even saw it coming. Or what does the L in Los Polos Hermanos mean? That it... I don't think... Yeah, I mean, there's probably, like, something there. Like, larcinogens or something. Like, you know, I think there's value to be extracted. You know what also sometimes makes me question, like, humanity? Is when I go on YouTube, and they take the most basic, like, obvious stuff, and they're like, what does this actually mean? And then they go, like, on a 5-hour rant of all the secretive things, and I'm just like, yeah, but I'm pretty sure I could have just come up with that when I was bored. Like, the name, I'm pretty sure doesn't have any secret meaning. I'm pretty sure they just thought, like, you know, motor car racers just sounded cool or something, right? There's no hidden meaning or backstory behind it. They were just like, yeah, that sounds kind of metal. I kind of want to name our thing that, and they were that's how that became the name. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like how half the things occur, and then everybody's just. I mean, but I guess there's a certain satisfaction in thinking that there's some secret reason behind a lot of stuff, and then there's just not. And it's just like, nah, it was just some guy. And you know what? You know what? Actually, I see this most happening in like you know, it's over type of videos for content creators. Like, this guy knew this other guy. He met him one time in 2003 at the Los Angeles convention, at the YouTube convention where all the creators were at. And this other guy is a pedophile, and this guy talked to him once at a convention 3 years ago, which suggests a deeper connection between the two. And it's clear that there's a possibility that this man is actually a secret pedophile that is using his cover of the you know, YouTube convention in Los Angeles to extend the ring to like hit more children. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? I'm pretty sure they just like saw each other once, and you're like, oh, you're a fellow creator, hello, and then they moved on with their lives. But I mean, that's also like, if it's somebody I didn't like, I would totally be like, yeah, that guy is totally a pedophile, man. Like, he is somebody I don't like just out of principle. He's probably something else I don't like. Probably a predator. Put him in jail. I can also understand that angle. I hate it's over videos. Yeah, me too. But like, you know, I can see why people watch them. Like, if there's somebody I don't like, but like generally, like even like back when I did like watch them, back when I was like, you know, in high school, and like actually like cared about drama and stuff. I would watch them. I'd be like, "There's no argument here. He's just saying words. he's just putting together points that really don't really like properly connect." Like, respectfully, I don't understand what you're trying to say too well here. Man, this man is just getting fully howitzered. Goodbye. Boom Doom #1 fan. That is true. Doom is in the name. So, everybody he doesn't like must also be a pedophile. Oh, is that how it's gonna miss? That how it's gonna miss. Okay. I'd rather make my own conclusion than watching drama. I mean, that is true, but I mean, like, that said, there's that's how you often get the information, because the drama videos are usually the ones that blow up, and then you get that information of what happened through the drama videos with their own opinion filtered over it. But I mean, I don't really watch many drama videos anymore. I don't know, just kind of like, I don't really care what, like, some streamer did yesterday. And it's usually, like, some minor infraction. Like, the whole, like, Hassan shock collar type deal, like, yeah, is getting a shock collar probably not the nicest thing to do? Yes. That's probably a pretty bad thing to do. I wouldn't say that's, like, a great thing. Does it, like, matter? Does the guy getting a shot collar really, like, impact anybody? Like, there's a lot of people doing a lot worse thing than getting a shock collar for their dog. And it's the guy that gets a, like, shock collar for his dog that gets all of the attention. And it's a little, you know, a little bit silly. But I mean, like, the shock collar people are really the bad people out there, of course. Like, what am I saying? I'm clearly a blasphemous type of guy. Hassan forces his dog to be a prop. Yeah, I mean, like, that's immoral, sure. And do I think that's a good thing? No. But do I think that the 15 billion videos about his dog are justified? I don't know. I feel like there's also a little bit of a, oh, there's a popular guy that does something slightly bad, so people probably don't like him very much. And there's something he does that's also slightly bad. We're just gonna make this seem way bigger than it is, so we can get views. And I feel like that's just a lot of the YouTube ecosystem. Because, like, there was at least, like, you know, when that happened, there was, like, 5 different commentators all going, like, this guy is the worst guy that has ever existed. I could not believe this is a clear shock collar incident. You know, when I saw this, I was like, I could not be friends with Hassan. I'm not going to talk to this guy ever in my life again. He has clearly gone to the dark side. Satan has invaded his brain. It is over for this guy. I couldn't believe this when I saw this. Bro, Adrian, I can put you on obs, but like, I don't want to do that. I have a lot of badges. I do permafrost. Pay to win. Oh, he's number 1. The vids are unnecessary. The memes are funny, okay? I can agree on the memes, though. You're absolutely right on the memes. The memes are kind of funny. Like, the memes make light of the situation, I kind of like those. The videos that are super serious, I don't like too much. But the memes are cool. With, like, you know, like him just getting struck down by Zeus. The dog. It's like, oh, poor dog. Shouldn't have gotten out of his bed. Was against the ideals of the Greek Zeus gods. Is too weak. It's pay to win. It is pay to win. It's tragic. You want to be in the game? Okay. Gonna ready up? Come on. My goat just got so robbed. Justice for Boom Noon. Oh no, you got. Yeah, I should ban my own mod so you can't just pay to win the system every game. It's just unfair for everybody else. Oh, playing Hurricane here. Interesting. Why is this like this? There we go. Oh, fools. Cherishing your rakes while I was sitting in the corner doing nothing. That is true. Like, I feel like that is kind of a fair argument that the real person who wins is the guy who doesn't care. The man who saves all his money is the richest man at the end of the day. Except for the people that make a business out of it or whatever. Like, that's like fake. Clearly, real wealth comes in the form of paper currency, not actual items. Like, I'd rather just have a lot of money than actually have a lot of stuff, you know? There were minimalists, rich minimalists, like, are kind of weird, though. Like, people who are, like, extremely rich and, like, don't do anything with their money. Like, why do you even become rich, man? Like, literally the whole point of money is to be able to buy goods or services, and you're not spending it. Like, at that point, you're actually just, like, you know, not even increasing, like, you're not even creating jobs. Because you're not willing to spend your money. Like, and like, it seems like they just cherish having money over actually to be able to spend it. Like, the point of having money is to be able to spend it and go on vacation to, like, I don't know, like France or something. Or Vietnam. Like, if you have a lot of money at that point, just go there. But like, people who just like, no, I'm just gonna make a lot of money and then save it, even though I'm never gonna need it. And they acknowledge they're never gonna need it. Like, and it's like, okay, why are you working? Like, what? Like, they could just take a few days off work then. Like, at least do that. You don't need all the money. Just, like, retire. They're like, no, I'm gonna work even harder. I'm just like, okay. I mean, like, I guess if you, like, get off on this shit, you should do this all day, but I don't comprehend this. I think you should go over and, you know, take a nap. Sleep a little bit. So people may want to stay their lives and pass their children money to their children. I mean, I guess. And this is why I support inheritance taxes, man. And like, I mean, I understand that when it's like, you know, like under $10 million, like giving your child like $10 million, it pretty much just sets them up for life. But after that, then it's just wealth concentration, man. You're just building a whole ass kingdom, and that's a little bit suspicious, you know. And then you're like making it so nobody else gonna get access. Cause like if you're like the people that are just like buy one share of Ford and then like pass it down endlessly, like nobody's ever gonna get access to that share of Ford again, right? And it's just wealth concentration, and then they use the money they get from that share of Ford to buy more shares of Ford until they own the whole Ford company, and wealth becomes super concentrated. And that's kind of the problem. But you know, I can understand it like when it's like under like 10 million though. Like because at that point, like that's the actual like amount of money. But after 10 million, it's like money isn't really valuable. Like if you have $10 million in value, like you're making like what, 400 grand a year just off dividends or whatever if you have the stock market. So then you can just like vibe. You can fly first class everywhere. You can travel the whole time. Like you pretty much can do whatever the fuck you want. Like, and then. Whereas after 10 million, where like people start like getting large amounts of wealth concentrated, leaving none for the rest of people, and like the only point of money after that is like a private jet. Like there's nothing that you could actually do to materially improve your own life with that amount of money. Like after that, you can start like influencing elections and stuff, which is kind of not a big fan. I think they should stop that. Stop like buying ads. What does the F in Ford stand for? I think it stands for Ford. I think the F in Ford stands for Ford. Just respectfully, I think Ford would have been very happy if the Ford stands for Ford. And the F. That was a coherent sentence right there. Yeah, make sure I don't like die to something stupid like a laser shot here. Not that I think they have any lasers. I think you're lying. Oh, you think I'm lying about Ford? Yeah, it's true. I bought the chair the other day. Yeah, see, that's a real patriot right there. You see, he's spending the money, making it so that there's like chair creating businesses. Like, I can understand saving money for like retirement and be able to retire early, but you know, after a certain point, not spending your money, that should be considered a form of, like, a crime. Like, just be like, yeah, Mark Zuckerberg or Warren Buffett is like the arch criminal in this fact. Actually, he spends all his days not spending his money, even though he lives in like he doesn't need the money. Like, and then he doesn't spend it on like anything that makes him happy. He just spends it on more stocks. And then, for what reason? He like, especially like this is actually Warren Buffett is like the main example. He's like, I'm not even gonna give all my money to my children. I'm just accruing money for the sake of accruing money. Like, it's like what's that's not the point of the economy. The economy is supposed to make the average person better. And this man's just accruing wealth for the sake of accruing wealth, and it's going to give it away when he dies. So it's like, well, what have you achieved? You've achieved nothing. You didn't do anything with your money. You just made a shitload of it for making a shitload of it. I mean, I guess if you enjoy it, like it's your hobby, you know, you wake up one day and you're like, man, today I just really want to, you know, just make a lot of money, which I'm never gonna do anything with the whole day. I guess if you really enjoy that, then go for it. But you know, just sitting there all day making money for like no point. I think that's kind of a sad existence. Maybe he just wants clout though. I can understand wanting clout. He wants to sit there one day and be like, I was the biggest money spender, and I owned all the stocks. Maybe that's his end goal. Bragging rights, I guess. Yeah. Buy a stock for $9.99 and sell for any price. I guess. But I mean, the bragging rights will be achieved. I imagine he's gonna be a, you know, after he dies, they theoretically donate all his money to charity. I mean, he hasn't died yet. We don't know for sure. But if he does, that'll be he'll be like the most charitable man in history or something. And he can be like, and then after that, everybody will be like, he was the good billionaire. Of all the billionaires in the world, he was the good one. No. Hurricane lasers. No energy. I wish I was the American stock politician. The best stock trader seemed to be a politician. Yeah, that is true. But I mean, like, theoretically, that gets shut down soon. But they say they're gonna shut that down, like, every year. And then, you know, nothing actually ever happens. Which is kind of depressing. But no, if I was in charge, things would actually change. Man, that is a lot of metal. How does this guy have so much money? Oh. He has access to the back base, that's why, but I imagine that man's gonna run out of money. They probably are Overdrive, right? Or Armadillo. That's one of the two. Still no energy, though. Alright. That was just a fire beam, not even a plasma beam. I used all my shots for that. Really? What? What? You had this guy to join and you joined me? Why? You know what? That's whatever. I don't need to question my teammates' motives here. I think he understands that, my base is the cool base, and that's why I joined it. Oh, the batteries. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Watching this while eating Thanksgiving turkey? Oh, good for you. You know what? You already had Thanksgiving turkey? Isn't it like 2 a.m.? Or it's only like 1. You guys already having Thanksgiving dinner? I feel like it's a little bit early for that. Oh, that was single door. Like, you should wait on the turkey, you know, at least conserve some space for when you eat with family. Because, I mean, that's actually, like, the worst part of eating dinner. Is if you're full already because you already ate. And then everybody's, like, expecting you to sit down the whole time. And you're like, but I don't really want to. And they're like, well, you shouldn't have eaten then. And I was like, that's probably a fair point. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have eaten. GG. You want a Thanksgiving turkey? I don't have a Thanksgiving turkey either. I also want a Thanksgiving turkey. I don't have one. I'm gonna do battleships and then blow my nose once the game starts, because currently, already I blow my nose right now because there's nobody in the lobby. I'll be right back. All right. Oh. Man, I feel so much better after my nose is good blown. Like, whenever my nose is like congested and I'm talking, I feel like I just feel terrible. But now I feel good, and I can actually like sound coherent as well, which makes me happy. Accelerator? I'm not about to do this accelerator. What are you talking about? This is gonna be that's terrible. Yeah, I'll do a concentrator though. Randomized teams. Okay. Nothing changed. Cloud Excel? No, I'll do a concentrator this game. I won't do an accelerator. Accelerators are just bad. And like multiplayer, generally like you just get shot. This randomization didn't make it any better. Yeah, you say that because you're not on my team. What are you talking about? Did I just metagame? I'll metagame. Alright, go over. I'm pretty sure that hits right around the energy production. That went over. Can they aim? Oh, they can't aim either. Very nice. Oh, they sold everything off. Alright. Well played. Now we sell everything off as well. Useless mortars. They do have a lot of gunners. Like 8. Actually, we can shoot those gunners. Hold on. You're leaving? See ya. You gotta go. Oh, wait. How can you yap so much and still be good at the game? I'm amazed. I mean, like, I'm not playing that well. As you can see, my sniper aim is something called terrible. But it's a skill that you get. I mean, most of what I do in this game is muscle memory. Like like, I don't generally have to think about what I'm doing. Like my brain just does automatically, so that I can focus more of my time to yapping. Like for instance, deleting off that node right there, I didn't really think about. My brain just saw that kind of node and recognized that our metal count was low and was like, oh, I probably should delete that off. Like, a lot of what I do is just subconscious, which makes it a lot easier. Because like I imagine when you play the game, a lot of the time you're doing like stuff consciously. Like no, my brain doesn't really need to do that anymore. Most of the time, it just sees something and I'm just like, I can probably like delete that off or move that over there or fire that cannon. It's probably like a good idea. I can imagine though, as a normal player, it can be a lot more difficult. I mean, I can see that. And whenever I start like playing a new game as well, I have to think about everything I do. But after a while, you gain enough time in the game where it's just muscle memory most of the time. You don't have to actually like process what you're doing in your own brain. You can just do whatever you want, and muscle memory does most of it. Like when I play competitive, of course, I actually like stop yapping so I can think more about strategy and stuff. But we're not playing competitive right now. I have to think 3 times to do one thing in game. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds terrible. What's your major? I'm an actuarial science major, so it's like financial mathematics. It's pretty good. I mean, I do math. That's pretty much financial mathematics, as you could probably guess. It's a lot of math, but I'm okay at math, and therefore I should probably do it, because you know, not many people are willing to do a job where you do math all day, so that therefore the pay is decent. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is gonna smash into the ground from the length of this. I'm just gonna put one there, just to make sure. But I'm like half sure this is gonna just immediately die if this goes all the way. Oh no, is that perfect? Okay. Oh, you know, that just goes right to the ground. You know what? Good on my teammate. I would have not risked that. People sleep on math. Financial math versus engineering math. Yeah, engineering math is worse. I'll be honest. From what I've seen. That's why I didn't do engineering. I didn't do engineering also because I heard there was a lot of like homework involved, and I was like, I don't really want to do a lot of homework. That sounds not very fun. So then I was like, you know what else can I do? I was like, financial mathematics, and then I was like, okay, I'll just do that instead. And here I am, doing that major in college. I didn't want to do like something like fun or anything, like I don't know, art. Like I feel like if you're doing art, you're just like you can't even complain if you're unemployed after college. Like you're just asking to be unemployed. You know, if an art major came up to me and was like complaining about being unemployed, I'm like, yeah, what did you expect, bro? You're doing art. Like generally, that's like the whole like point of doing art is that you only do it if you're like really rich or something. Otherwise, you have to do like an actual major, like engineering. I messed this up. I'll just build 2 outers here instead. You do mechanical? Mechanical engineering is kind of was kind of a waste of resources. Mechanical engineering is also very impressive, I'll be honest. A lot of weird stuff goes on in there. And stuff I'll just never understand, and I'm okay with that. That doesn't look a little bit questionable at all. Do they have cannons out yet? Probably soon. Yeah. No, didn't mean to place that there. Actually, we could do a little bit of mag meme tomfoolery. Are they going tier 3s? Really? Okay. I should have disabled portals, man. I didn't want to fight against tier 3s. We also do actual proper tier 3 defenses as well, though. Like, we could actually just play fire beams, defensives. Owie. That hurt. You know what? I'm joining the dark side. I'm going tier 3 as well. If they do it, I am allowed to do it as well, okay? This is not me being cringe, this is me just being tactical here. Because, I mean, we have no map control at this point. I wonder if I can door snipe those guys. Probably can at some point. For now, though, I like this. I can probably just do all the defensive stuff. Missed. I also just build a wall of portals, actually. That's actually good consideration here. I can learn fluids and work in petrol industry. Yeah, that's true. What do you think? I mean, like, generally it's like, do you have a moral compass? No. Do it. Yes. Don't do it. But I mean, like, generally the argument is also that, like, you know, if you don't do it, then somebody else will do it, which I can understand, gonna be honest. Because, I mean, then they just increase the paycheck, somebody else does it for you, for them. Missed. They missed as well, doesn't matter. Owie. Man, in fact, I also have to watch for the tier 3 going up. Now where's the tier 3 is going up there. Hopefully that expired it. Hurricane gunners are very strong. I'll give it to them. We're gonna fire the third one. No, he's not gonna fire the third one. I know those cannons are reloaded. I'm gonna fire the tier 3s eventually. And so therefore I can't do anything because I'm forced to camp this. Was that an enemy howitzer shot down there? I'm a little bit confused. Up, all 3 gone. Very nice. Oh wait, that was our own? Oh, very nice. Perfect tier 3 there. This was way too close though. These one were just about right, a little bit further. Oh. Still being mopped? Laser anti-air defense. I mean, just against tier 3s, lasers are generally the best policy. Though it does appear that they don't know how to use the counterplay with their own fire beams, which they do have. They have their own fire beams. Oh, no, now they're counterplay. I get them all. I think one got through. Oh, man. A little bit disappointed the gunners there. We're doing good. We're doing fine, though. We have a lot of resources, and we have our accelerator up, so... Big win there. That went through the accelerator or the concentrator. That's kind of based. Pretty sure there was a tier 3 that went up there. Oh, now they just can't aim their tier 3s now. Okay. Oh, and good news for us. What the heck? What was that plasma beam shot? What? A little bit confused here, but you know, I'm sure my teammates all have a plan. They're very coordinated here. Use the accelerator or concentrator. I'm not about to start using the concentrator, man. The concentrator is going to stay untouched. I mean, we don't even have the energy to use the concentrator, that said. Wood gaming. Are they firing the tier 3s anymore? It doesn't look like it. No, they are. Alright. I don't think that hit that. We have to watch to try and get it on the way down. Failed. No! No, I think that was me. I think I accidentally auto-fired that one. Set them all on fire gauge, gave them a damage boost for free. Oopsies. We could actually use more shotguns down here. Unfortunate. Oh, that's unfortunate timing. I've gotten both of those guys. Another one of their tier 3s. Out of energy. We do need more batteries now. And our cores are only around here. If one of the tier 3s gets shot, it'll chain react everything and our base will die. But that's a risk that I'm willing to take. Shit. I don't think I got them. Actually, I think the laser did enough damage that we could shut down. That was very, very smart laser A from my teammate. Oh, I don't have enough fire beams. I can't stop all that. That's unfortunate. That's going directly upwards. Whoa. Oh, that's just going to hit us here. Oh, thank God the enemy shot it down. Oh my... Don't shoot the tier 3s directly upwards. No, that's going to fall on us. Oh, come on. Oh, drop everything. Very nice. Makes Contrainer just tore itself apart. That was very nice. They found the tier 3 stash? Nah, I mean, oh. Yeah, hit anything right now. Shut down my own tier 3. Let the enemy tier 3 get through. One got through, that's okay. They're not paying attention at all, so that works out for us. Third one's going too far, which is this guy. Another one's gonna go a little bit farther. I want to kill their tier 3s to the portals. No RTS. Red portals look cool. No return. I mean, I can do a return to center technically, but I feel like at this range, I mean, we don't really have the map control to upkeep them. You need a lot of AA up, and I don't think they're ever going to get built because of all the, well, howitzers falling on us. Main reason why. One got through. Uh-oh. We're getting close for them. I'm scared I'm gonna shut down my own tier 3s here with the fire beams. Yeah, I just did. Fuck, I couldn't catch it. That's really bad. That was my one shotgun as well. It was doing so much good work. And now it's dead. I don't remember that shotgun very fondly, though. Ah! Yeah, accelerator's dead as well. Concentrator rather. Oh, my teammates now camping, so I don't have to camp it myself. OP 20mm. Just defend? I don't know. As the problem with defending as a game is then the enemy just gets more and more weapons and then eventually you die. Which is kind of what's happening to us. And I can't really defend everything just because I can't watch the enemy tier 3s and build up all the defenses and do the AA. It's... I'm trying, man. But I don't know if I can do that. It's a little bit difficult. Skill issue. Just get better at the game. But if we get a lucky tier 3 shot here, we may be okay. Yep, they also got a lucky tier 3 shot, and we are dead. I did defend against tier 3s for 1 second, man. Oh, that reloads in time? That's crazy. No, please. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to catch it. That was doomed, though. I'm fine with that fire spreading, gonna be honest. Put me out of my misery, please. I didn't want to play co-op anyways. I don't know why I did this. Because I had to blow my nose. My nose wasn't congested. I wouldn't have gotten here in the first place. Hello. Lowest velocity howitzer. Yeah. Yeah, but it worked out. Bye-bye energy indeed. No, you can't do AA with plasma beams. I'm sorry to tell you. That's not a thing. That was 100% recoverable. Maybe I should have communicated with my teammates. If I could have had them like just watch the tier 3s for me, or just do one thing while I built the base, I think we could have won there. But bad communication. I tried to do everything and ended up doing nothing type of deal. Tried to defend against the howitzers, tried to defend against tier 3s, and tried to build weapons there. Like, yeah, too many things to do. Anyways, just want to play some normal 4v4 now. No more teammates in my base. Hmm. Did you like your tier 3s? I mean, I would have been able to fully counter your tier 3s, but a lot of other stuff exploding kind of inhibited my ability to do that. And sad situation. The game was a struggle. It was a good game though. I had fun. A lot of fun. It's actually kind of fun to defending and stuff because you had to think a little bit. Backing up your laptop, you're going home tomorrow. Is going home a good or bad thing? You know, sometimes I think that going home is kind of mid because you know, then I have to deal with my family. And you know what? Sometimes I'm just like, maybe I don't want to deal with my family, huh? Maybe I just want to sit there alone in my room playing the video game without my mom coming in and being like, "Yo, you want to play tennis today?" And I was like, not really. I thought this was a Chinese balls map. Wrong balls map. Which one is it? I was like, yeah, this one. I like this balls map a lot better. 20mm best AA against howitzers are very good. I like shotguns still more. Shotguns I find are better because they have greater spread. 20mm can be a little bit funky sometimes. Also, shotguns have higher bullet velocity, I'm pretty sure. Randomized teams? No, I'm never going to be able to play a game here anyways, it appears. You're still watching on your phone, though? You have to wake up at 4 a.m.? What? Under what world do you have to wake up at 4 a.m.? You have like a flight tomorrow or something? No, I'm literally about to go play a different game. Nobody wants to play this game. Like, everybody just keeps joining and leaving. Like, I'm playing Lobby Simulator. What is this? I want to be in the game. This shit sucks. Whatever. Welcome to Lobby Simulator. How are you guys doing today? We're not playing the video game today. We're just watching people join and leave immediately. Lobby update. Yeah. Just remove the game. And this is the good part, where you have the chat in the game. You gotta sleep. Good game. Have a good night. Everyone is actually with their family. I mean, there's a. I don't think. I think, especially because it's the morning right now, I don't think that many people are with their family right now. Like, come on. They're joining soon, too late. Somebody already joined. Man. I'm not eating that muffin. Now my fingers are super sticky. But the muffin is good. I bought it at Target yesterday. And it's very unhealthy. But, you know. Nowhere else to eat, so muffin it is. Oh. There we go. I would play, but I'm up mobile at my parents' house. well, I'm sorry. Dude, being on your phone can be a little bit unfortunate sometimes. You know, I'd rather just not be on my phone. You know, I mean, like, phone is just an inferior form of communication to your PC, especially because it's, like, usually owned by Apple, and Apple's such, like, a shitty company. Just because they block, like, everything you can do. Like, I don't understand how anybody, like, plays on, like, a PS4 or like an Xbox, where you have to pay your stupid subscription to your like Xbox or Sony overlords, and then to be able to play online. While on computer, you just do it for free, and then you can also like actually use your computer for other things like work or school, like. And then you could even if you want to play with a controller, you could just plug a controller in. Like I just feel like I don't often understand the whole Xbox stuff, especially because an Xbox is just as expensive as a computer as well. Like just thinking about this economically, right? Why would I need an Xbox when I have a PC? I already have, and there's also like Xbox is also already integrated kind of into PC, right? I can already play Fortnite, and if I want to, I can plug a controller into my PC, and I have everything else, and then I don't have to pay like $120 a year just to have the right to play online. Like, I don't know. Console just seems like kind of a waste in my opinion. This match is getting stale. Is this match getting stale? Because nothing has happened yet. I'm pretty sure I'm about to stomp this whole match because we're playing meta here. We're Warthog, and it's gonna be a nuke match. It's a nuke map, so thereby it's a nuke match. At least I'm gonna make it a nuke match because I'm going nukes. I imagine I'm just gonna explode everybody. My nose is now congested again, so I'm unhappy again. But do you guys all have console? I used to have a console. I used to have an Xbox a while back. Well, I mean, I still have the Xbox. I mean, it's still there. I just don't use it. I mean, it's not here, of course, with me in my dorm room. I mean, it's back home. And, you know, after getting a computer, I just never used it again. Like, I mean, I used it again. Like, okay, I used it for Netflix. Okay? Like so occasionally I would hop on and I would do some Netflix. Other than that, I didn't really use the Xbox after getting a computer because I mean, it's just better. And also on computer, there's sales, like, you can also just pirate shit. I mean, I've never actually pirated stuff, but you know, there's a lot more options. And you can also just plug a controller into a lot of those games, and it's like, damn. Nice. And then Xbox, you go back and it's just, you know, you can't. I mean, can you plug a keyboard and mouse into an Xbox? I actually don't know. Never had a console PC superior. That's what I find. But can you plug a keyboard and mouse into a console? If so, then I would just totally. I mean, I guess I may play a console like plugging a keyboard and mouse. But also, like, the processing power on a console is not all that great. At least on the Xbox One. I don't know about not sure about the whole new series of Xbox, but it's also just they're also really they're like almost $1,000, right? And the computer's like my computer's like $1,200, $1,300, and it's way stronger than I think so. I was way stronger than my Xbox One, which is also ungodly amount expensive. But I probably have made all that money back just by the fact that I saved money because games go on sale and they don't all cost $60 and they're actually good. They're also cheaper. Like Fort's like $50. Very nice. Wireless, maybe. Oh, never. Yes, you can with third-party accessory. Oh, so you can't. It's not supported by the console itself. They want you locked in on the controller. That's such an average console experience, man. Like PC. I mean, I guess the PC is just slightly more expensive. So like, you know, I mean, like if I was just like a normal dude and I saw like a Nintendo Switch for like, you know, $500 or like $400, or I don't actually know how much a Nintendo Switch costs, to be honest. I probably would be like, yeah, I'll just buy my child a Nintendo Switch. Why do I give a fuck? It's my child. You know, you can do whatever he wants as my child, but like I'm not about to spend $3 billion on a PC that I don't even know if he's gonna like. So I mean, I guess like if you're looking for the argument of what is the most consistent, I can understand the whole I'll just buy my child a Nintendo Switch because, you know, he wants a gaming console and, you know, cheapest one on the market. If you consider Nintendo Switch a gaming console, I mean, that's arguable. If it's not just like a tablet at that point, like an iPad. Somebody on my team disconnects. Loss for me. Nice back. No, my sniper. That's okay. And is this guy doing anything? I mean, he has a red tech and upgrade center, but the fact that he has 0 energy production makes me feel a little bit safe. Type 1? What do you mean type 1? Do you want me to start like asking for engagement? Like, if you think I'm always correct, type 1 in the chat. Should I start being one of those streamers? Do you guys want that? I feel like that's a little bit of a dehumanizing, I can understand if there was like 50 billion of you. Well, there's like 4 of you in chat anyways, so that would be a little bit disappointing. Chat, is this real? Should I just... No, I don't want to become one of the streamers that you know, sound like every other streamer. That's kind of my goal. I don't want to be like I'm different than all the other streamers. I'm special. I swear. What do you mean? This is your teammate's base. Nah, this is my base. Get skill issued. Should have thought of that. I'm totally gonna get disconnected from this guy. Never gonna be able to keep this. Might sniper really die? Really? That's a little bit unfortunate. Oh, wait, what? What happened down here? How did this get disconnected? My chat had a seizure. I had to rejoin. No. Oh, being gone for half a second. You missed so much. Ass gutter. Didn't do anything. I am the nuke guy. I also have a sniper. I'm pretty sure I can get overshot there. Please give me that. No, I can't. Oh, rip. I'm gonna miss that silo. I was gonna miss that silo. But I will persevere even without those 2 silos. Okay, you know what? You can have that base back. That base was never my problem. It will never be my problem. Nice fire beam. Nice nukes. Nice sniper. Oh, there's a flag going down. Well, there goes all of his howitzers. Nice howitzers. Somebody disconnected. Amazing. How do you feel about people calling you Technoblade? I feel a little bit uncomfortable, not gonna lie. Because, like, I don't know. It's, like, I do sound like him. I can recognize that. When I listen to myself on my recordings, I'm like, oh, I sound similar to him as well. But, you know, I'm also, like, my own human. And, like, it's kind of like the case of being, like, a child of some billionaire. It's just like, oh, so you sound like somebody that's bigger than you are. Or, like, okay, you're successful, but you're not successful as your father. You're successful as a YouTuber, but you're not successful as the original, you know. And it's just like it sometimes it's like, man, this kind of hurts. But, you know, nothing I can do about it. I do sound like him. And I think most people mean it as a compliment, not an insult, right? I think most people aren't like, oh, you sound like him, this is a bad thing. I think most people are, oh, you sound like him, that's kind of cool. That's interesting. But yeah, that's my current take on it. I don't think it's like an insult or anything. I think most people are just like, yep, that's just kind of how it is. Actual skill issue. What is going on, my gamers? Why are you guys all dying? You also sound like XQC when you drink coffee. Now that's just an insult, okay? Like, from what I've seen from XQC, I actually don't know much about it, but he's a Canadian. I don't want to be compared to a Canadian. Drinking maple syrup all day. I mean, that's probably why he sounds like me. He just probably has a shitload of sugar. You know, wakes up in the morning, has his 14 ounces of maple syrups, and then, like, streams. I imagine that's how that works. Like, not exactly the most flattering. Does nobody have laser tech on this massive dead base that has, like, so much res? Really? Disappointing. No energy as well? My god. These people joined my base, and then all my energy's gone. They joined me, and then all my resources are gone. You know, this is a, I'm about to change the rules after this. Make it so people can't, you know, just immigrate into my base, steal all my money, cause all the problems. This is a great issue. We need some great reform here on a cloud base just for cloud. I mean, I would actually be kind of interested in turning off co-op on death. The problem with turning off co-op on death is if I die first, which sometimes happens, and sometimes I get focused. You know, I won't be able to do anything because I'll be dead, and can't even join my teammate's base. I swear I can get that flak. Hold on. Yeah, kill the flak. It's so low. It's there we go. So. First priority is kill all this, actually. Kill all that, that'd be kind of huge. Can the AA even shoot that far down? It can't. Okay, very nice. Goodbye, cannons. But now, I can kill the howitzer base, especially because I have actually, nukes down here are kind of OP. I'm gonna just get a very filthy angle here. They have 0 AA left, never mind. Yeah, it's GG. Goodbye, enemy team. Alright. Oh, it's a very nice laser from top base. When stream Tab G? What is Tab G? Will you be streaming on Christmas? Probably not. Christmas, I'm probably going to be with my family. Because, you know, Christmas is actually a justification, like, time that I can actually, like, bring my stuff home from, you know, from school. You know, coming home from Christmas for like 3 weeks, I can justifiably drag my massive gaming setup back home for 3 weeks. Thanksgiving, not so much. It's like 2 days. It's like not 2 days. It's 4 days. But I would feel stupid and silly if I drag my gaming setup all the way down for Thanksgiving when it's like 2 days. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's terrible. GG. Average teammates, bro. What the heck? Ugh. That was 3 games because I lost one. I think I'm gonna take a break now. I want to play some bar. I'm also extremely tired and without coffee. So, is this modded? There's only a visual mod on. VFX, Explosions VFX, which makes it so that explosions are prettier. That's pretty much it. Well, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Totally accurate Battlegrounds. Oh, I thought it was just tabs. That was totally accurate Battlegrounds. Isn't Battlegrounds 1? Isn't just tabs? Aren't you? Really? Okay.